What's going on, everybody? This is Joe, and I am back once again. It is that time for the first of many Core Set 2021 pre-release pack openings. I do these all the time on this channel because I love pre-release packs. I just love them. They are my favorite bit of sealed product. I could open these all day, every day. They're just a blast. I don't necessarily specifically mean this set. I just mean pre-release packs in general. Look at that. That box looks so cool. Very awesome. The back with the Planeswalker symbol as well. I will continue to say I believe that I am the channel, or we are the channel, that has opened the most pre-release packs here on YouTube out of anyone. And if I am proven wrong, I'm proven wrong, but I don't believe I am. Here is our spin down life counter D20, the green one, with the M21 set symbol as the 20. I think that's kind of funny because we just finished up our Ikoria pre-release pack openings, and in there we did not get a green die out of the 8 kits that we opened, so there's that. Here is the bifold that actually, interesting, it's got a bit of story on it. Holy crap. What does the future hold for Teferi? Only time will tell. mtgstory.com. That website is woefully outdated and should not be utilized. But anyway, it also talks about building a pre-release deck. Yeah, the mtgstory.com, like, this is awesome. I'm actually super pleased and was not aware that this was in here at all. So props to that. That is spectacular. I love that. And so, you know, as Vorthos creators ourselves, that is something I can definitely appreciate. Apologies for the huge pauses there. I did not, I didn't know that was going to be there, so I needed a moment. Okay, so we have the separator in here that can separate your deck from your sideboard. This is somewhat underwhelming. I mean, like I said, I think the art's cool, but it's on the back of the box as well. This has had different art in the past, and this is somewhat underwhelming for separator art, although that's definitely not something that is like sought after when people buy these things. So, by the way, this is the code for MTG Arena. Obviously, it is nowhere on this face of the card. If I flip it over, it will be there. And I will do that not for this video, but for all of our other openings for Core Set 2021 for pre-release packs where they have these codes. So please stay tuned to the channel for those openings. This one in particular we are going to use for ourselves because we do MTG Arena content, and we would like to be able to use one of the 8 codes that we have purchased, because again, you can only use one per account, which is very dumb. Hey, here is a Bossery's Lieutenant as our promo foil rare. The foiling pattern is really cool. Let me see if I can zoom that for all of you to see it a little bit better. But yeah, I like the foiling pattern a lot. I think the armor on Bossery's Lieutenant as well as the horse is really cool looking, actually. So there you go. Hopefully you're able to see that foiling pattern nicely. I really do like it. I've said this a million times, but I like when there are like accents on the main characters, like the focus of the art that shows off the foiling pattern, as opposed to just the background and like the character is like silhouetted with the foiling. So I like where it's a little bit of both, which this is. So I appreciate that. Plus, this is a really cool card. So yeah, Bossery's Lieutenant would be a nice way to start. Speaking of starting, our first pack has Liliana on the front. Let's see what cool things we can open. I don't, off the top of my head, there isn't anything where I'm like, oh my god, I really am looking forward to getting this card. Are these backwards? Why are these backwards? That's... okay. Well, hey. They used to do this with the prize packs that were given away on pre-release weekend, because from what I understand, and I could be wrong on this, but this is what I have been told, because it's based on where the cards were manufactured, and the factory that did that. So yeah, this is, ugh. Anyway, so it's obviously just something we're going to have to put up with, which is very unfortunate and annoying. But we have Turn to Slag, Secure the Scene, Track Down, Village Rights, Wish Coin Crab, It's a good one. Amy would be happy with that one if she were here. Gale Swooper, Life Goes On, reprint. Duress, Rousing Reed. This card is very interesting. I've had some good success. We have had some good success with this card. We have a Sky Scanner. Kinetic Augur is our first uncommon. Hellkite Punisher, interesting, is the second. A little expensive. And a Cultivate. Very cool. If we have something to ramp up to, that would be pretty great. Or Fixing, I guess. And our first rare or mythic non-promo is an Idol of Endurance. No. This one's not great for limited, I won't lie. The art is sick, so there's that, but not a fantastic start. It is white, and so it goes with Bossari's Lieutenant, but yeah, don't fall for that. Behind Idol of Endurance, a Scoured Barrens, so that's cool if we are looking at white-black at all. And the ad card at the back of this pack with the game doesn't stop here, telling you to go play MTG Arena. Which, I mean, hey, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but if you want to, you should go play MTG Arena. Hashtag not sponsored to say that, although we have been sponsored by Wizards in the past for Arena. We have a Teferi pack next. That's a pretty sweet Teferi art on the front of that pack. I like that. I hadn't seen that yet. Very cool. And inside of the pack, we have a Goblin Wizard token. Oh, okay. He looks so hilarious. I like the art on these Goblin Wizards. Very cool. We have a Cancel. Thrill of Possibility. Revitalize. Fetid Imp. Pride Malkin. Card's hilarious to me. Cool art. Wishcoin Crab again. Spellgorger Weird is a very good one. Also another of Amy's favorites. Caged Zombie is a good one. Short Sword. Finishing Blow is fantastic. 5 mana removal spell at instant speed. We have a Wildwood Scourge as the first uncommon. Not bad. A Leafkin Avenger. This one would be very good. Speaking of, I keep mentioning Amy. If you're unaware of the channel, you should watch some of our other videos. But anyway, Amy is a Gruul at heart, and so this would definitely be something that she would be excited about. And we have a Tempered Veteran. And our rare or mythic is... yeah, Liliana, Waker of the Dead. So yeah, we could go white-black. We got that Scoured Barrens earlier, I guess. That's pretty sweet. I will never complain about opening a Planeswalker. So sure, why not? It's a mythic. Obviously, I'm not playing this in an actual event, but it's always nice to kind of talk about like, hey, I opened a pre-release pack. Let's talk about what kind of a deck we would have made if this were an actual event. So as always, I would love feedback in the comments below of what deck you would have made out of this kit. But I would love to use Bossari's Lieutenant. I would love to use Liliana. So yeah, this is pretty great. Oh, sorry. I was going to move it away, but there technically are more cards in here. Especially if there's a foil. There's not, ooh, but there's this sweet-looking Plains. Very nice. Okay. Yeah, these alternate art basics that they've been doing recently, very, very nice. I appreciate that greatly. And back to the Goblin Wizard. Very cool. Let me sort these appropriately. So yeah, I mean, hey, Liliana is great. No complaints about that. We have Teferi next. Oh, okay. That did nothing. Unfortunate. Okay. We have a Saproling token, which we will get to at the end again, because we have a Read the Tides. Not bad. We have a Destructive Tampering. No thanks. We have a Titanic Growth. Crypt Lurker. This one's not bad. Pitchburn Devils. Also not bad. A Run Afoul. Don't love that one. Radiant Fountain. Same. Rousing Reed number 2. Interesting. A Goblin Arsonist. Volcanic Geyser is our first uncommon. I feel like a lot of red in this pack. A Riddle Form is not bad. Maybe it's leaning towards blue-red. This particular pack is leaning towards blue-red spells. A Witch's Cauldron. Not bad at all. And, wow, yeah, our mythic is Fiery Emancipation. That's definitely leaning towards blue-red spells. We have opened 2 mythics in the kit so far out of 3 packs, so that's pretty great. I won't complain about that. Fiery Emancipation is an interesting card. If you have the deck to make this work, you just win. I mean, like, you play this card and you win that turn or the turn after, or on your opponent's turn if you have like a burn spell or something. This card's great. If you don't have the deck for it, you could absolutely get run over because it's 6 mana with triple red. So, there's that. Like, be aware of when you're playing it, but I would probably play it. I don't know. I mean, we could probably ignore Lieutenant and just go red-black. That is a thing. Behind the Fiery Emancipation, we have... Wow, what? What the hell is this? I am not familiar. I mean, obviously, I know it's Cultivate. I know we opened one earlier at Uncommon, but this is a full art or extended art or alt art, but at Rare. I am a little confused. I have not seen people talk about this being able to be opened, so I guess that's... I mean, it's cool. And I'm sure that they didn't do something wrong in giving us this card. I'm very happy that we have it. This pack was nuts. Alt art, rare, and a mythic in the same pack. Behind Cultivate, just a Jungle Hollow. My God. And the Saproling token again. That's fantastic. If you're aware of that, the fact that they just have uncommons as rares with alt art, extended art, I'm very flustered. That's really cool. I will definitely not the art's cool as well. I mean, no complaints there. Because here's the thing, right? The thing that frustrated me a lot about when they started doing these extended art things or borderless or whatever you want to call it, was they would literally just take the card art and zoom in on it and then just cut the border out of the card. And it's like, that's not interesting to me. Again, maybe I'm being picky because it does look cool. It is different, but you were literally just zooming in on the card art. Like, you didn't do anything. This is a completely different art. It looks awesome zoomed out like this, where you get the full effect of like the swirling grass and petals and stuff, or leaves and petals. So this is what I like to see with extended art, personally. And again, I had no idea this was going to be here. I've never seen this art before, but this is just what I thought of when I see this art. Like, this is how you do extended art or borderless cards. Like, make art that looks good when done in that way. I just don't understand let's zoom in on a card, say it's borderless, and then try to sell collector's boosters. Maybe I'm jaded, and I would love to hear your opinions down in the comments. I'm not going to argue or fight with you. I would just love to hear alternate feelings on things. That's all. But yeah, this Cultivate is interesting. And again, in a pack with Fiery Emancipation, a mythic, I'm definitely not going to complain. It's just something that's like, it was odd. I wasn't expecting it. Well, there's that as well, I guess. Okay. These packs are, yeah. I will say the packs feel better. Usually when we have opened packs that were from those kind of other facilities, or produced at those other facilities and are backwards, they feel very different. Now they don't, which is why I didn't know before I opened them. But there is still a little bit of a difference just in terms of how they open, but at least the outside feels the same this time around. So I appreciate that. Little improvements here and there are beneficial. So we start with a Library Larcenist. I like this card. I like this art a lot. We have a Sure Strike, Makeshift Battalion, Snare Spinner, Death Bloom Thallid. This one's very good. Cage Zombie again, not bad at all. Another Short Sword, another Finishing Blow, a Rookie Mistake. The Rookie Mistake was dropping this Truffle Snout. Truffle Snout's fantastic. And again, another one of Amy's favorites. I love his smile. He just looks so satisfied. We have an Enthralling Hold as our first uncommon. Not a bad card. We have a Pestilent Haze as the second. Interesting. I don't know that I love this card. -2/-2 on everything is pretty good. But if you have creatures too, it's not perfect. And a Chrome Replicator, not bad, although we would have to check and see what duplicates we would be putting in our deck before we would consider this. And our next rare or mythic is The Sanctum of All. Feel free to go watch our preview stream, our sponsored preview stream, thank you to Wizards of the Coast, appropriately, where we were actually able to make a Sanctum of All deck, and we got like 2 wins with it, which, hey, it was the meme deck. We knew it was the meme deck in Sealed. Was it Sealed? I think it was Sealed. But we somehow made it work. So yeah, this kit so far definitely doesn't have it because we have not opened a single other Sanctum. But in that Sealed, we had opened many, and the Sanctum of All, and it worked out very nicely. So hey, here's the Sanctum of All. The art on this card is incredible. I'm curious, I'm not necessarily going to ask for it, but I'm curious if this card in foil would be good or bad looking. Because sometimes, like with art like this, the variance in color, it could be good or it could be bad. Like it could like take away from how amazing this art is. And I'd be curious to at least see a foil Sanctum of All to see if that's the case or if they did a good job with it. Behind it, just a forest, and back to the add card token thing that we have here. I'm still looking at this Cultivate. Excuse me. Very interesting to me. We have a Liliana pack as our second to last pack in this kit. Again, apologies about no code for this kit, but again, we have 7 more to open, so 7 more chances at codes, because we will be giving away each of those 7 other codes, because as I mentioned, you can only use 1 per account, so we won't need more than the one we've taken from this one. We have a Beast token in this one. We have a Cancel again, Thrill of Possibility again, Revitalize, Opt, a Titanic Growth, I dropped it, but it's a second Crypt Lurker, a Mistral Singer, Chandra's Magmut, Return to Nature, Seasoned Hallowblade is our first uncommon, Sanctum of Stone Fangs, in my opinion the best Sanctum, works well on its own as well, but still, this will not pull us into Sanctum of All. And a Tempered Veteran is our third uncommon as well. And in fact, honestly, I may put this Sanctum in if we were playing a black-red deck. I'd have to see what the deck looked like, but this would probably make it. And our final card, our rare or mythic in this pack, is a Scavenging Ooze. Not bad. I mean, we only opened, in terms of our rare stack, we only have Cultivate as a green rare, which isn't really a rare because we already have it as an uncommon. But still, Scavenging Ooze, not a bad card. For this kit, it probably wouldn't get played, but it's good. I'm glad to have another one. I have many of these from their previous printings. And then behind it, we have a foil uncommon in Hellkite Punisher. So this is our second Hellkite Punisher of the kit with Fiery Emancipation at 6 mana and this at 7. That feels pretty okay. It is a 6/6 flyer after all, with Fire Breathing, which again, with Fire Emancipation, means that red would be giving it +3/+0 until end of turn, obviously. So yeah, this is a very interesting, cool card to get as a foil. And then behind that, a Rugged Highlands, and the Beast token once again. Not bad so far. Interesting. And we have one more pack remaining with Chandra on it. Again, if we're playing our mythics, I haven't seen a ton of synergies jumping out yet, like the, I mean, we did have the red-green rare, the Leafkin Avenger, and that's pretty good in terms of if we want to go, 4 power or greater. But yeah, otherwise I haven't seen a ton of synergies like the life gain deck or something like that. So it might be beneficial to just kind of lean into the fact that we opened 2 mythics and just go with those colors. We did get a fair number of destruction spells in or removal in black. So there's that as well for a reason to play black. But yeah, we have a Soldier token in this pack to start. Let's see what direction this might lead us in. We have a Vidalian Arcanist, a Bone Pit Brute, a Concordia Pegasus, cool card, Spined Megalodon, very nice, an Alchemist's Gift, this art is incredible, another Snare Spinner, Hunter's Edge is a very nice card, very cool, Silent Dart, Ooh, Grasp of Darkness. Speaking of black removal spells. Whoops. We have a Havoc Jester, which is very good. We have a Shipwreck Dowser. And a, ooh, very nice, a Chandra's Pyreling as well. Okay, not bad. I've seen a pretty cool deck in Standard with this card. And by cool, I mean I got destroyed by it and it felt bad. But, hey, props. And our last rare or mythic of the kit is a land in the Temple of Malady, or Milady, whichever you prefer. But if we wanted to splash green, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, because we already have the Rugged Highlands. If we were to go black, red, we could splash green with this Temple of Malady and the Rugged Highlands. So that's not outside of the question. It's not bad. Behind that, ooh, we have a foil. Holy crap. It's a foil uncommon in Experimental Overload, and a sweet-looking uncommon. The lightning, the red, and the blue, that looks sick in foil. Very cool. Okay. I like that quite a bit. That's a nice way to end this. Is with this Experimental Overload. I still don't know that... I mean, blue-red was kind of there, but kind of not as well. So maybe you could make the argument for blue-red, but I think that red-black, maybe splashing green for like a Scavenging Ooze would be pretty cool. Behind it, we have an island and a soldier token. And so I'm going to leave you looking at a couple of things, or two things, I should say, because in this kit we opened 2 mythics, so I think it only appropriate that we end with you looking at 2 mythics. Let's see if we can make Liliana not so shiny. Is that better? That is better. Kind of. Sorry about that. But anyway, hey, there are our 2 mythics that we opened, Fiery Emancipation and Liliana, Waker of the Dead. Please let me know in the comments down below whether you think that it is dumb for me to be just playing the 2 colors that coincide with our 2 mythics, or if you think you would do the same. Was there a different kind of deck that jumped out at you? With Experimental Overload, are you like, you opened it, you better play blue-red spells, or was there enough removal in black and enough good stuff in red for you to be interested in that as well? So, like I said, I would love to hear those thoughts from you down in the comments below. That is what it is for. And for now, from us here at the Geek for All family of channels, I have been Joe. Thank you all genuinely so very much for watching. I really do hope that you enjoyed. Please feel free to do all that fun YouTube stuff, liking, commenting, subscribing, ringing that bell for notifications, sharing the video if it's that interesting to you. We really do appreciate any and all support. We are a small family of channels. And, as we always say, in whichever video of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.